Hi friends, so today we're going to go over how to get started in our flat music composition program, and you'll notice that I've got our Google Classroom already open. All of my classes are in here. If you've not accepted my invite or you have not received an invite through your school email, please email me the name of your classroom, your homeroom, your school, and your school email address, and I'll get you added into the appropriate class on Google Classroom. So I created a demo class, so it'll be easier to kind of show you what to do without messing up someone else's assignment. And first thing you're going to notice when you go into your Google Classroom is that there is a link. It says that I've posted a new assignment via Flat Learning the Program. I'm going to click on that. Now, I've got the teacher screen. You will not have that. You will automatically be taken to the instructions. And it says start out by looking at the program. Most of the notes are simple click and drag. Create a 4-measure example for xylophone with 4 beats in each measure. This is a short assignment that will help you get used to the program. Basically, it's just a chance for you to play around with the program. I've already created a template for you. You're going to click the link, and it should open up the program. Now, you may have to reload the program. That's okay. It depends on your server, your internet signal, all that. Now, first thing you're going to notice is because it's the template that I created, my name is on there. So I'm going to come up here to the top left corner. I'm going to double click, and right here under title, I'm going to highlight and remove my name, and let's say that Susie Smith is creating this, and this is Susie's assignment template. So Susie is now the name that I've placed there. I'm going to scroll back down, and I'm going to save the title, and there you go. You are ready to start. I've already set it up for you. Xylophone is the instrument that we have in place. We also have 1 measure with 4 beats in it. It automatically starts you with a measure with the correct number of beats, but those beats are in the form of a rest. So it's 4 beats of silence here. So let's say I want to add a quarter note somewhere. I'm going to click the quarter note at the top of the screen, and I am going to come down here, and you'll see as I go up and down, you can see that note moving. I'm going to place it right here on my music staff. That is our G. We've played that on recorder, those of you that are in 4th and 5th grade. And I'm just going to, for the sake of making this measure complete, fill in the rest with quarter notes. Now, as soon as I add that last beat of sound, check it out. We've got our next measure. So now I want to have my xylophone kind of doing a roll, which would allow me to have a longer note. I'm going to add a half note here, and you'll see it's already changed that first 2 beats to a half rest. And I'm going to put that there. Now, let's say that, and I'm going to go back to this note for a minute. Anytime you want to change a note, all you got to do is click on it. It'll highlight it. You can change it to whatever you want. I could change it to a quarter note. I could change it back to a half note. Now, let's say that I want to change how that note is played. So I go over to where it says articulation at the top, and it gives me all kinds of options. I could make it a strong accented note, which means it's going to be a strong hit at the beginning and then gradually fading out on that roll. So back to the notes, and I will be adding another measure because I want to keep this half rest here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to where it has our notes. It says articulation, ornament, dynamic, measure. We're going to click on measure, And right here, I've got these awesome little buttons, and I can now insert a measure after this rest. So if I click, when you hover over these things, it basically tells you what each little button is. So as I click that, there we go. Measure 3 is right there, and I'm going to move myself up to this part of the screen a little bit. Now you can see we have measure 3. Now, let's say that we want to continue on and we're going to change the notes in measure 3. We obviously don't want 4 measures of rest when we are trying to do this. Let's say now that we're on measure 3 and I'm going to click the first beat of measure 3, let's say that I want to make some eighth notes, and you'll see it changes them to eighth rests. And I'm just going to start right here and walk my way down. Okay, now let's stop there for a minute. Let's say that I've made a mistake and I want to go back. We've got a couple of options. I can undo. You've all seen this button, I'm sure, before on other things. And I can click that and I can undo. Or it gives you a little shortcut there. I can hold down my control and then tap Z however many times I need so that I can change it back. So there we go. So let's say what I actually wanted to do was skip my way down. Now you'll notice that anytime we've got eighth notes side by side, they are connecting them with a bar. And you can hear each note as it gets played. Let's make that last beat a quarter again. And here's our beat 4. Let's say we want that to just be a whole note. Maybe we want that last note to just be one long roll of sound. Now, to hear what you've just written, let's go up here to the top. In the very center, you see what looks like a play button. Well, that's because that's what it is. And let's play, and it will show you what it sounds like. Whoops, guess what I did? If you don't have your cursor back at the beginning on that first note, it will not play that part of the song. Two, three, four. There you go. So we've got our 4 measures. Now let's say I want to get rid of that 5th measure. Again, that is super easy to do. We click on that 5th measure. We go up to measure in the menu. And to remove that measure, all you do is click that minus button, and there it goes. We have our 4 measures. Play around with it, do all kinds of things, figure out what some of these buttons do. If you want to repeat a measure, we can put a right repeat and a left repeat. Everything inside that measure is going to get repeated now. There you go. So have fun, play around with it, and when you're done, don't forget to submit it. It will save automatically. See up here it says last save 1 minute ago. It will save automatically. Have fun playing around.